Bizler için de özellikle değişen, gelişen bu dünyada dijital yeterlilik büyük önem arz etmektedir ve bu nedenle de İlçe Milli Eğitim Müdürlüğümüzün yani kurumumuzun yazmış olduğu proje önem arz etmektedir. Ben bu projede emeğe geçen tüm arkadaşlarıma teşekkür ediyorum. Ortak olan ülkelere de ayrıca canı gönülden teşekkür ediyorum. Hepinize hayırlı akşamlar diliyorum.
So, hello to all the participants. You're all welcome to our webinar. In our globalized world, the importance of sharing information knowledge has gradually increased, and it's going also increasing as well. Erasmus projects can be served as a platform where both knowledge and experience are shared and many skills are developed. And for us, especially in the changing and developing world, digital competencies are of great importance, and especially our project, EduFuture, has been a great importance for this. So I just want to thank you all for all the participants of the projects, our partners, and everyone who contributed to project so much.
Okay, thank you. Today, IT expert Yannis Papavasilou, I hope I could pronounce your surname well.
Yeah.
From a very experienced Erasmus Plus partner and accredited course provider, AKED is here with us. Welcome, Yannis.
Hello,
and
hello.
Before starting your presentation, we already know you, but can you briefly tell us about yourself and your institution to other participants, please?
Yeah. So hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. My name is Yannis Papavasilou. My main studies are in computer science, and my master is in educational technology. The last 10 years, I have worked as an adult educator, and the last 6 or 7 years, I'm working at AKED in Greece, in Trikala. Trikala is the name of the city. It's a small city in the center of Greece, as a project manager. At AKED, we have, I could say that we have a lot of experience in participating and coordinating several Erasmus Plus projects in all the key actions, key action 1, key action 2, and so on. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoy this webinar, and yeah, let's do it.
Okay, thank you, Yannis.
Yes.
And it's time to lead into the topic, Web2 tools then.
Okay.
Have the floor.
Thank you, thank you. So yeah, as I've already said, this webinar, as you already know, actually, this webinar is about Web 2.0 tools in education. What is Web 2.0? Web 2.0, also known as participative or social web, refers to websites that emphasize user-generated content, ease of use, interoperability for end users. The term Web 2.0 was actually first met in 1999 and later was popularized a lot. Why is it called 2.0? Although the term 2.0 mimics the numbering of software versions like 1, 2.0, 3.0, and so on, it does not denote a formal change in the nature of World Wide Web, but it describes a general change that occurred during this period as interactive websites came to overshadow the older, more static websites of the original web. So, if we can differentiate Web 1, the first version, and Web 2.0, the main difference is static vs interactive, static versus interactive. Examples of Web 2.0 features include social networking sites or social media sites like Facebook, blogs, wikis, tagging keywords on websites and links, video sharing sites like YouTube, image sharing sites, hosted services, collaborative consumption platforms, and most importantly, web applications. Sorry. I am sure that you all can name, and for sure you are already using a lot of Web 2.0 applications on a daily basis. So web applications are more or less the same with smartphone applications, with the difference that they are running on your computer or tablet or smartphone and its browser. Okay. Some of the most famous examples that I'm sure that you all are aware of are Facebook, Twitter, Google Drive, Gmail, Dropbox, Airbnb, Netflix, Google Maps, Slack, Booking, and so on. All these services, or web applications, more correctly, are all based on Web 2.0. So, in order to summarize, Web 1.0 is static and read-only. It has little to no interaction between the user and the website. Web 2.0 supports participation by users and the general public, as they can interact with the website. And actually, we are at the beginning of Web 3.0. Web 3.0 is the third generation of internet services for websites and applications. And Web 3.0 will focus on using machine-based understanding of data, like machine learning, AI, artificial intelligence, big data, and so on. So in a nutshell, Web 2.0 and web applications, which are quite similar, they're quite the same thing. They are websites with functionality and interactive elements like Gmail, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and so on. All these websites, they have one thing in common. They are dynamic and they are built for user engagement. So Web 2.0 means interactiveness. First, let's talk about Web 2.0 tools that are actually used in education, in an educational setting. Web 2.0 tools in education, they are technology tools that allow teachers and students alike to create, collaborate, edit, and share their educational content online. Okay, so these are the four magic words: create, collaborate, edit, and share their educational content. These can include tools for presentation, research, collaboration, audio, video, slideshow, images, drawing, writing, organizing, mapping like mind mapping, okay. Quiz and test generation, file storage, graphing and conversions, and so on. New tools are being developed all the time. So it's important for the teachers and for you to stay informed about the newest trends in education in order to keep up with the technology that surrounds the lives, let's say, of your students. So using technology in your classroom can have many benefits for you as a teacher. By supporting your teaching goals and increasing the learning capabilities of your students. Web 2.0 tools are becoming more prevalent in the classroom, but many times, let's say, these tools can seem daunting for teachers who are not confident in their technological ability. But there are some good news. These tools are generally designed to be extremely user-friendly. so that even a novice teacher, a novice meaning like a novice in regarding his or her technological skills, can master them. So it is important to acknowledge that students are already interested and engaged in using technology. And this creates many amazing opportunities for schools and teachers to benefit from integrating some forms of technology in the classroom and to make teaching and learning more effective. So let's see some benefits of using technology and in particular Web 2.0 tools in the classroom. Web 2.0 tools improves engagement. When technology is integrated into the lessons, the students are expected to be more interested in the subjects that they are studying. So technology provides different opportunities to make learning more fun and enjoyable in terms of teaching same things, but in new ways. For instance, delivering teaching through gamification. Gamification is booming in the educational technology setting, let's say. So delivering teaching through gamification, taking students in virtual field trips, especially now with COVID, using other online learning resources. All of these creates new and different opportunities to make learning more fun. What is more, technology can encourage a more active participation in the learning process, which can be hard to achieve through a traditional lecture environment. So the first benefit of using Web 2.0 tools in education in your classroom is that it improves engagement in so many ways. It also improves knowledge retention. Students who are engaged and interested in things that they are studying, they are expected to have a better knowledge retention. So as mentioned before, technology can help to encourage active participation in the classroom, which also is a very important factor for increased knowledge retention. Different forms of technology can be used to experiment with and decide what works best for students in terms of retaining their knowledge. So, improving active participation, it also improves knowledge retention. Also, Web 2.0 tools encourages individual learning. No one learns in the same way because of different learning styles, different abilities, and so on. But technology and Web 2.0 tools provides great opportunities for making learning more effective for everyone with different needs. For example, students can learn at their own speed, at their own pace. They can review difficult concepts or skip ahead if they need to. Moreover, technology can provide more opportunities for struggling or disabled students. Access to the internet gives students access to a broad range of resources to conduct research in different ways, which in turn can increase the engagement. So individual learning is really important. It also encourages collaboration. Students can practice their collaboration skills, by getting involved in different online activities. I'm sure that you have already seen that, seen that in action. For instance, working on different projects by collaborating with others on forums or by sharing documents on their virtual learning environments. All of these actions, let's say, help them practice their collaboration skills. Technology can also encourage collaborations with students in the same classroom, same school, and even with other classrooms around the world. So, using technology, there are no limits, no space limits. Also, students can learn useful life skills through technology. By using technology in the classroom, both teachers and students can develop skills essential for the 21st century. Students can gain the skills they will need to be successful in the future. Modern learning and modern labor and working is about collaborating with others. So, collaborating with others, solving complex problems, critical thinking, developing different forms of communication and leadership skills, improving motivation and productivity. Students can gain all these skills through technology. Also, technology can help them develop many practical skills, like creating PowerPoint presentations, for example, learning to differentiate reliable from unreliable sources on the internet while they're doing their research, their online research, for example, writing emails, and so on. All of these are very important skills that can be developed in the classroom through technology. There are also many benefits for the teachers. With countless online resources, technology can help improve teaching. Teachers can use different apps or trusted online resources to enhance the traditional ways of teaching and to keep students more engaged. Virtual lesson plans, grading software, and online assessments can help teachers save a lot of time, as we will see later. This valuable time can be used for working with students who are struggling. So the thing is that with technology, teacher will become more like a facilitator and will have more time for each student. So having these virtual learning environments in schools, it enhances collaboration and knowledge sharing between teachers. Okay, this is also a benefit for them. So these are just some of the benefits of using Web 2.0 tools and technology in your classroom. Although there are also some challenges and some barriers of using technology in your classroom. Although technology is integrated in almost every aspect of our lives today, yet there is a delay, a lag, let's say, that remains in bringing technology to classrooms. This happens due to the challenges and the barriers that occur during this transition. Those barriers there are many, actually. Some of them is the cost. The cost is high. The lack of training. There are concerns about the ever-changing nature of technology, and so on. So let's just see some of the most important, in my opinion, challenges and barriers of using technology in the classroom. The first one is the cost. And it is perhaps the largest obstacle to adopting educational technology, and is the least surprising one. Many technologies are just too costly. Okay, cutting-edge technology often requires a significant investment, and with certain technologies becoming outdated in a matter of years, it's no wonder that schools and their let's say budget-bound schools, they are cautious about making such investments. So these budget problems that all schools are facing, they lead to classroom policies such as bring your own device. Every student brings his or her own device. But that policy creates even more problems. For example, when students are asked to bring their own tech device to their school, there is no guarantee that your educational material as a teacher will work across these different devices that each student will bring. So in a nutshell, continuous underfunding of schools only makes this problem a lot worse. So cost is the first and the largest obstacle. The second obstacle is the lack of training. Schools, again, must invest money, and not only money, they have to invest time into education, technology, training, and initiatives in order to see positive results. So even if teachers have access to learning technologies, but they are not receiving the proper training to harness these technologies, it's no use. So tech training is especially important for teachers, especially teachers that they aren't, let's say, digital, what's the word? Digital tech savvy or something like that. They haven't grown up with technology. They are older. They haven't grown up with technology at their fingertips, like most of their students have. So this new technology often for them has a steep learning curve. So the lack of training only makes this matter worse. There's also the resistance to adopting these new technologies from the perspective and the point of view of the teachers. Lack of training and lack of familiarity with technology also fuels this issue. Many teachers and administrators, they resist to adopt new technologies in the classroom. Of course, this is understandable, okay? But because this is understandable, because for everyone, moving outside of, let's say, their comfort zone is really difficult, and frankly, it's understandable. And lack of training, again, makes this matter even worse. Too much red tape, or in other words, too much bureaucracy. Schools and school districts, they don't make it easy for tech providers to develop and introduce new technologies in classrooms. The sales cycle, let's say, for educational technology often hovers around a long period of time, like more than a year, for companies to create and provide these technologies to the classrooms. And because, because there is too much bureaucracy, and the schools, the public schools, they are not very efficient, let's say, in adopting quickly these new technologies, and because this isn't the most profitable way for the educational tech providers to do business, many technology companies focus their efforts in other sectors other than technology. So the thing is that all this procedure and this bureaucracy that surrounds the school system, the public school system especially, needs to be less complicated. Another barrier is the insufficient infrastructure. So even if schools or districts, they have widened their budgets for educational technology, they would still encounter a barrier to adoption. For example, many schools or many students, they don't have access to high-speed internet, or they don't have access to new laptops, and so on. especially the network infrastructure is really important. Actually, in Greece, for example, I have read in a research that there is a percentage at around 50% of students that they do not have access to high-speed internet because they live in rural areas and so on. So this is another problem. So now that we have talked a little bit about the benefits of using Web 2.0 tools in education, in technology, and the challenges and the barriers that arise, let's cut to the chase and let's just see. I will present some of the most famous and helpful, from my experience, Web 2.0 tools. The first tool that I would like to present to you is Kahoot. And I'm sure many of you will already use it or have used it in the past and so on. So what is Kahoot? Kahoot is a game-based learning platform. It is used as educational technology in schools, and not only in schools, and in other educational institutions and organizations. It's you can create learning games with Kahoot. These learning games are actually called Kahoots, okay, and they are user-generated. Most of the time, multiple choice quizzes that can be accessed via a web browser, a simple web browser, or the Kahoot application. So Kahoot can be used to review students' knowledge for formative assessment, or as a break, just a break from traditional classroom activities. There are actually studies that show that Kahoot can have a positive effect on learning performance, classroom dynamics, students' and teachers' attitudes, and students' anxiety. So Kahoot is maybe the most famous Web 2.0 educational tool. I would like to share a quick video of Kahoot with you, just to get a better understanding. Can you hear the video?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to have to just give me a second.
Can you also share the sound with us?
I cannot find the option to share my screen with sound. Maybe is it because I'm not I don't know.
As you are also co-host, you can share.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
On the right side.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Hi,
now you have sound.
We're Kahoot. We're on a mission to make learning awesome. Our game-based learning platform is used by millions of people all over the world. Teachers, students, company employees, and lifelong learners. Kahoot makes it easy to create fun learning games or trivia quizzes in minutes, anytime, anywhere. We call them Kahoots. It works for any subject, in any language, on any device. You can also discover and play existing games. There are millions of Kahoots in our library. Kahoot can be played in a live setting with questions on a big screen, or on your mobile device where you see questions and answers on one screen. As well as in schools, Kahoot is played in companies, at events, and even parties to make learning awesome. Sign up today at kahoot.com. Let's play!
So yeah, with Kahoot, not only you can create your own learning games, Kahoots they're called, but you can also search, find and use already existing ones that other teachers around the world have created. Another famous Web 2.0 tool used in education is Class Dojo. Class Dojo connects primary school teachers, students, parents through communication features. It has like a feed, like a Facebook feed, for photos, videos from the school day. It has messaging. You can like, you can give, as a teacher, it also enables you to note, to give feedback on students, on their skills. You can create your own portfolio. Students can create their own portfolio. Their families and their parents can also be aware of the school activities, and so on. Class Dojo is very famous in the United States. Actually, I have read in an article that 95% of pre-kindergarten through 8th grade schools in the United States use Class Dojo. 95%. Okay, so this is it's huge in the United States. Again, let's watch a brief video in order to get a better understanding.
What makes an amazing classroom? Is it having shiny new desks? Is it that fearless classroom pet in the corner? Or maybe it's something you can't see. Maybe it's about the classroom community you build with students, teachers, and parents. In a classroom where students all work together, persevere through challenges, and help each other out along the way, these moments should never go unnoticed. This year, you'll be using Class Dojo to celebrate those moments in class and share them home. You'll each start with your very own monster. And anytime you show an important skill, like working hard or being creative, your teacher can award you a point on Class Dojo. For those extra exciting moments, your teacher can take a photo or video. Best of all, your parents will get to see all the skills you're building and share in your unforgettable classroom moments. So let's get started. What skills do you want to recognize in your classroom?
So this is Class Dojo. Class Dojo is like a social network thing. So, social media, but for students, teachers, and so on. The next tool that I would like to share with you is Edmodo. What is Edmodo? Edmodo is really similar to Class Dojo, actually. Again, it's an educational tool that connects teachers and students. It is assimilated into, again, like a social network. In Edmodo, only teachers can create online collaborative groups, provide their educational material to their students, measure their performance, communicate with parents, and other functions. So again, Edmodo is really similar to Class Dojo. Another really similar tool that maybe some of you have already used is Google Classroom. Google Classroom, Edmodo, and the Class Dojo, they are really similar. But if we wanted to slightly differentiate these three tools, we could say that Class Dojo is oriented more to primary school children. so to really young children. And Edmodo and Google Classroom, they are more oriented to high school students. This is a brief video again about Edmodo.
Okay.
I love using Edmodo because it brings me and the students together. They can access it at any time, from any place. It's a discussion that never ends.
There's so much there. Students can upload things. There are conversations that happen. It pulls in introverts. It's a place to teach digital citizenship. There's something there for any teacher.
I love the teacher communities on Edmodo, where I can stay in touch with people from across the world who are passionate about education in the same way that I am. The resources and the ideas that they give me really enrich my teaching practices.
My students were really excited to use technology in the classroom, so any chance that I could to use Edmodo allowed them to engage with technology the way they were used to in their own social groups.
If students now can post a picture of where they're stuck on a math problem, and then 70 other students who are in my classes can say, oh, you forgot to distribute the negative. The time that I don't have to spend doing that means that I can spend more thoughtful time on my teaching and my instruction.
In terms of time as a teacher as well, students can spend hours wasting time looking for documents. I mean, Edmodo is super easy for the students to use, which above all is the most important thing.
I love Edmodo because it helps me and my students stay organized. It's just this clear, concise digital portfolio where they can pull anything they might need from my class from day one.
Edmodo took the physical community that I had in my classroom and it made it so much more fun, so much more social.
It promotes discussion.
It gives an opportunity for students who might be more timid in the classroom. It gives them a place to shine and to help other students and to be part of the learning community.
They need something, they go to Edmodo to get it.
Collaborating is the key word here. Another tool I would like to share with you is Socrative or Socrative. I don't know how it's pronounced. Socrative is designed, it allows teachers to create exercises and educational games which then students later can solve using their computers, their mobile devices, their smartphones, their tablets, and so on. Teachers can then later see the results of the activities, and depending on their results, they can modify the subsequent lessons in order to make them more personalized. So Socrative is a system that enables you to create exercises, and depending on the results that they are given to you in a very clever way, those results then enables you to create more, to be more, to make the educational process, let's say, more personalized to its student. Let's watch a video again.
Meet Socrative by Mastery Connect, your tool for fun and effective formative assessment. Socrative enables you to engage and assess students on any device and operating system during class. All the activities visualize student answers in real time and provides detailed reports for afterwards. Directly from your teacher dashboard, you can launch all types of assessments, start a quiz, do a quick question or polling activity, play a fun space race game, or do an out-of-the-door exit ticket. Quick questions are perfect for no-prep activities. As students respond, the teacher can see in real time what the students are thinking, have a discussion of the results, or ask more quick questions. It's your choice. You can create your own assessments or share assessments with your colleagues and other Socrative users around the world. If you'd like, you can tag it with a Common Core or state standard. As students take the quiz, you'll see their graded responses populate your live results table. Each column shows how the whole class is performing on that question. You can see which questions you need to go over with the class, or decide how to group students for review based on their results. Run Your Quiz is an exciting space race to create a fun assessment game that students can play in groups or individually. Students love the friendly competition, and you'll still receive the graded report at the end. With Socrative Pro, you can set a countdown timer or upload your own race icon. You can manage multiple live activities simultaneously in 10 different rooms, create a room for each period, divide the class into smaller groups, or even have a homework room. In addition, you can add rosters and have up to 150 students in each room. With Socrative, visualizing student understanding has never been easier. Sign up today at Socrative.com.
So, with Socrative, it's really easy to create quizzes, exercises, and so on. It's really easy to visualize the results and give better feedback to your students and more personalized. The next tool is called Thingling. Thingling allows teachers to create interactive images, like with hotspots on it. Interactive images with music, sounds, text, other images, and so on. Then these interactive images can be shared on other websites, on social networks, on Twitter, on Facebook, and so on. So Thingling offers the possibility for teachers to create new learning methodologies that awaken the curiosity of students through interactive content that can enable them to expand their knowledge. Again, let's watch a brief video about Thingling. that was ThingLink. Of course, using 360 images makes it even more impressive and interactive, and so on. And also ThingLink has a lot of accessibility features, like it has integrated text to sound for students with hearing problems, with eyes problems, and so on. It's really great. I'm using it all the time. The next tool that I would like to share with you is Kahoot. Again, I'm sure that many of you have already used this tool. What is Kahoot? Kahoot is an online software, presentation and video editing, let's say, that allows you to create really good animated presentations and videos. Again, a really small video.
We're starting in edit mode, which streamlines your choices and makes finishing your video faster. On the left, you'll see your slide list. This area in the middle is called the stage, where all the action happens. It's easy to navigate the menu for any item on the stage here just above it. Click the swap button to change out characters, backgrounds, soundtracks, or props from the library in just a click. Play buttons down here allow you to review your work. If you need help, in this corner you can search our help center, browse by topic, or submit a ticket directly to our superstar support team, all without leaving the studio. Want to color outside the lines? Just switch to Create mode. This unlocks the timeline, which allows you to add or remove seconds from slides and control an item's time on stage or entry and exit effects. Powtoon's library is also fully unlocked and...
So as you can see, it's really easy and intuitive to use Powtoon. No need to watch the entire video. Another similar tool with Powtoon is Animoto, which is more or less the same. The main difference between Animoto and Powtoon is that Powtoon allows online collaboration, not online collaboration. It allows multiple users working in the same video at the same time. Animoto does not support such a feature. Okay. Again, no need to watch the video. It's really similar to Powtoon. Oh, sorry. Next one is Canva. Again, I'm sure that many of you have already used Canva. What is Canva? Canva is a free graphic design platform that allows you to easily create a lot of things, actually, like logos, posters, Zoom backgrounds, and it's really easy to create professionally, let's say, designed templates. You can even upload your own images and photos and use them inside Canva. It's really easy to use. Its interface is drag and drop, and I'm sure that it can cover all your graphic design needs as a teacher. Again, I have a video about Canva. Is it too big? No, it's small.
Isn't just for design. Isn't just for designers. It's for everyone. Canva is the free tool that makes designing anything easy.
Canva has all my content creation needs covered. It's flexible, fun to use, and free.
With thousands of easy-to-use and professionally made templates, Canva helps you create, customize, and share your designs all in a few clicks.
The presentations we design with Canva always impress our clients. Plus, anyone on our team can make them.
Start designing for free at canva.com.
Really great piece of software, Canva. Genel, I don't know if many of you are familiar with this one. Genel is a media creation platform, let's say, that is focused on designing and sharing interactive presentations and videos. Again, it's drag and drop. Its interface is drag and drop. You can start from blank or from pre-designed templates. You can create videos, infographics, interactive images, quizzes, and so more. Again, I have a video. That was Genel. Next one is Moodle. Moodle is a learning management system. Actually, Moodle is an acronym. It means Modular Object-Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. Moodle is a free web-based and open source web-based course management system or learning management system, and it has been designed to help teachers to create effective online learning communities. I'm pretty sure that most of the online learning platforms that you're using, most of them are based on Moodle. You can download it and use it in any computer. It's not really easy, let's say. You're going to need some technical experience and technical skills, but nonetheless, it's really popular. And actually, it's the best and free software in order to build a learning management system. I'm going to skip the video because I think they're taking too long. And sorry. The next tool is called Mindmap. Mindmap is an online mind map creator. It's really easy to use. And you can create mind maps, unlimited mind maps for free. Also, you can use Mindmap directly from Google Drive because it is integrated inside Google Drive. Again, I'm going to skip the video. Last but not least, I would like to share with you H5P. H5P is again a free and open source content collaboration tool. Its name is an abbreviation for HTML5 package and aims to make it easy for everyone to create, share, and reuse interactive and rich educational training material. It's a really great tool. Many of you already know this tool and used it. And actually, H5P deserves its own webinar only for H5P. It's that good. So yeah, I will again skip the H5P video because I think maybe some of them are too boring. I don't know.
And we can make another webinar for
Of course, yeah.
H5P then.
It's fine. It's okay with
We
me.
get a promise from you then.
Yeah. Okay. And lastly, I would like to share some other tools that are worth mentioning. The first one is Vyond on the top left corner. It's an online animation software that it allows you to create easily professional, let's say, animated videos. Prezi is a web-based tool that allows users to create interactive presentations and really impressive presentations. It's like PowerPoint, but more impressive, let's say, design-wise. Roblox, it's an online platform for creating online games, educational games. MindMeister is again a mind map, a collaborative tool that enables you to create mind maps, and actually it specializes on using it for brainstorm. If you want to brainstorm, to use brainstorm educational technique with your students, it's really good. Doodly allows you to create doodle style videos. Are you familiar with doodle style videos? I'm sure that most of you have seen at some point. Doodle style videos are those videos that there's a hand that they're drawing the video real time. So if you have ever seen videos with a drawing hand on a whiteboard, let's say, for example, most likely it was made with this software, Doodly. Padlet is again an online tool that it allows teachers and students to post notes on a common page. So it's like digital post-it or something. Quizlet provides learning tools for teachers like flashcards, gamified quizzes, and so on. Answer Garden is a feedback tool. You can use it in the classroom as an educational tool or as a brainstorming tool if you want to gather answers from your students, if you want to create like a poll or something. And lastly, Classcraft, which gets its name from popular computer games like StarCraft and Warcraft and so on, is a student engagement tool that uses motivating gaming principles in order to create, let's say, a positive student experience. So I just place these tools in this last slide because I think that they're worth mentioning. So yeah, thank you for your attention. I hope that I didn't bore you too much, that it wasn't, like very, very boring. At this point, I would like to point out that I'm going to share this presentation with all of you, so there's no need to take notes about the tools and so on. Feel free to ask me anything you want, and I'm really curious if you use as a teacher any of those tools that I have mentioned, or if you are using different Web 2.0 tools. I would like to know what kind of tools you're using. So yeah, feel free to ask me whatever you want.
Yes, we can take the answers from chat box to your questions.
Okay. I will stop the share for 1 second.
Okay.
It wasn't boring at all. Thank you. Okay.
If participants have any questions to you, we can
Yes.
accept
Dojo.
questions.
Sorry.
While the
Also,
participants are writing in the text box, can I have the word for a second?
Yes, sure.
I just want to thank you so much, Yanis, for the very informative presentation of yours. And also at the beginning of the webinar, actually, I was just translating and couldn't say hello and very welcome to you. Welcome again, and thank you so much, really, for now being here with us this evening. And I just want to ask you this question. It's maybe it's a general question. So I think that the children, let's say the students of our day, they are really like very expert in using the web tools. Like we can maybe call them like digital natives. So do you think that maybe in the future they can be also experts for the digital world, and they can maybe have the certificates and they can start to teach as well, starting from the high school? Do you think in the future is it possible like that?
If it's possible for the students to do what? Sorry.
Starting from the high school, because they are really like very the digital natives. So maybe they can be experts because they sometimes know better about the digital tool better than us. So maybe certification progress can be like starting from high school. Do you think in the future it can be possible to certificate them and they can be expert maybe at the early ages?
Yes. Yes, I believe that, the younger students, actually all the students nowadays, they are very tech savvy. You know, they are born inside technology. They use smartphones, tablets, and so on from a really small age, from a young age, not small. And actually, that's the problem that teachers and older teachers are facing, because they don't feel confident in order to teach them and embrace technology in their classrooms. This is actually one of the biggest problems nowadays about adopting new technologies in the classroom. But yeah, I totally agree that nowadays students can, use technology from a really young age, and they can earn certificates and so on. So, yeah.
Why not? Thank you so much. And I just want to take your promise, if it is possible, because I know that the question now in our teachers, that have in their minds, and also they have the will that maybe you can, for the next time, give us a lecture or online seminar again about like more in practice. Like, for example, H5P in practice. I don't know, maybe shall we get a promise for it for the next time? I'm sure that Dojo was about to say the same, because
we have a deal. Let's handshake. Actually, I believe that a workshop
like this
on a specific tool like H5P or another tool,
yes,
it will be really good for everyone.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
For as a next event, we can organize a kind of workshop about any tools that you can choose and teach for us. Okay.
Another thing that I would like to point out is I will write down my email, my personal email on the chat box. If you have any questions, or I don't know, whatever you want, this is my name again. I will write it down in the chat. So you can contact me, I don't know, on social media and so on. Feel free to contact me and chat with me and send me questions, or I don't know. I will be very happy to to keep in touch with all of you, and you know, to have a fruitful collaboration, let's say.
Thank you so much, Yanis. Thanks for being here with us, and thanks for sharing your time with us.
You're
and
welcome.
I'm sure it will be really innovative and inspiring webinar for all of us. Thank you again.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And also, dear participants, you can follow the website and social media accounts of our project, and you can find the links in box. And for the next event, see you. And thank you again. Thank you for your interest and participations.
You're welcome. I will. Okay. It's a deal. It's a closed deal.
Okay, great. I would like to say goodbye all, and thank you for your participation.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Evet Duygucuğum, teşekkür ederiz bu güzel webinar için.
Biz de teşekkür ederiz katılımlarınız için.
Her zaman, ne demek, tabii ki. Çok teşekkür ediyoruz.
Yarınki toplantımızda da şimdiden görüşmek üzere diyoruz öyleyse.
İyi akşamlar herkese.
Evet.
İyi akşamlar.
İyi akşamlar Tülin Hocam.
8.30 muydu yarın Duygu Hocam?
Yarın 8 demiştik. Değil mi Ebru Hocam?
Buçuktu galiba o da.
8.30 muydu?
Sanki ben de 8 diye hatırlıyorum ama 8.30'a da çekebiliriz hocalarımızın tercihine göre. Bizden fark etmez, nasıl isterlerse. Hepimizin ortak uygunluğu önemli.
8.30 diyelim öyleyse. Daha öyle oluyor.
Aynen. Hı-hı.
Tamam.
Linki
Özlem Hocam,
yarın.
Pardon Ebru Hocam, siz benimle eğer link paylaşırsanız ben de arkadaşlarla 8.30 için linki paylaşır ve toplantımızı yaparız.
Tamamdır hocam. Ben oluşturup size atıyorum arkadaşlarla paylaşmak üzere. Herkese iyi akşamlar diliyorum.
İyi akşamlar. Çok teşekkür ediyorum katılımlarınız için arkadaşlar.
Teşekkür ederiz.
Hoşçakalın. Umarım ilham verici ve faydalı bir webinar olmuştur.
Teşekkür ederim.
Hoşçakalın.
Teşekkür ediyoruz. Hoşçakal. Sağ olasın.
Sağ olun.